Energy. Energy that fuels us. Energy that fuels the world. For years, humans have relied on fossil fuels as their energy. But what they need is a clean energy. An energy that both works efficiently and harmoniously along with the environment.
Okay.
Now, it may be hard finding such an energy, but scientists may have found the answer. Biomass. In order to fully understand biomass and if it would be the solution to a problem of clean energy, we must first examine 3 areas. First, what exactly biomass is and how it works. Next, the negative aspects of biomass. And finally, the positive aspects of biomass. Let's take a look. First of all, you may be wondering, what is biomass? According to the website Clean Energy Ideas, biomass is the common name for organic materials used as renewable energy sources such as wood, crops, and waste. Biomass is currently used for generating electricity, but how does it happen? Take a plant, for example. Through photosynthesis, plants capture the energy of the sun and with chlorophyll convert carbon dioxide into carbohydrates. When the carbohydrates are burned, the energy from the sun is released once more. As the Union of Concerned Scientists describes it, biomass functions as a sort of natural battery for storing solar energy. So long as biomass keeps being produced and doesn't use up all its resources, the battery will last as long and it produces energy. Sometimes the organic materials may first be pressed into oils or fermented to produce alcohol or gases so that they can be stored before being burned and converted into electrical energy. The cost of these materials varies. For ethanol, for example, it costs approximately $1.10 to make 1 gallon. So, now that we know what biomass is and how it works, it's time to take a look at both the positive and negative aspects of using it, starting with the negative. One glaring hole in the debate for biomass is, while burning it emits fewer pollutants than oil, natural gas, or coal, biomass still does produce carbon dioxide and pollutants when burned that are released into the Earth's atmosphere. Because of this and the situation on global warming, some scientists argue that biomass does more harm than it is worth. Is that it may cause soil erosion and harm to water and air quality due to the fact that large areas must be devoted to growing crops and therefore the clearing of forests and grasslands to grow them. This, of course, upsets the ecosystem and adds net carbon dioxide to the atmosphere by decreasing the amount of carbon stored in the plants and soils. However, this problem is mainly due to improper harvesting and soil management and can be solved with responsible management. Well, now that we've taken a look at the negative aspects of biomass, it is time to turn our attention to the positive. One of the most prominent benefits of using biomass energy is that it makes use of that which we do not use, like urban waste. Urban waste includes anything from tree trimmings, shipping pallets, leftover construction wood, paper that wouldn't be recycled, yard waste, and much, much more.
Exciting.
Indeed! In addition to this, methane can be collected from places such as landfills and used for heat and power, reducing, you guessed it, another positive aspect in using biomass is that, when used responsibly, it can be beneficial to later crops in the year. For example, in a recent article on Renewable Energy World, studies in Iowa showed that the removal of biomass didn't provoke any grain yield losses, and the yield actually improved moderately over time. Wow. One theory to explain this is that removing the biomass helped the soil warm earlier in the spring and helped the corn plants emerge earlier as well. While the debate for biomass is quite a difficult one, it's not too hard to see that biomass is steadily increasing in popularity. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, biopower accounted for more than 35% of renewable energy used in 2009, excluding hydroelectric generation because that obviously doesn't count, and was also the largest source of renewable energy until that time. The only problems keeping this energy from widespread use are scientists' tentativeness on its possible harmfulness to the environment. So then, is biomass really worth all the trouble? We've seen how biomass is generated into electricity by taking the energy from the sun and storing it for later use. And we've seen how the burning of energy can be harmful toward the environment by releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. However, we have also seen how it makes use of the things that would normally be thrown away, and how it can be beneficial to farmers and the crops that they yield. So, the final answer is yes.
Yay!
While biomass certainly has its problems, they mainly stem from poor management and can be easily solved with responsible management. And of course, future advances in technology. As scientists such as James Garcia states, biomass, well managed and planned, can expand. Good night, everybody. We're going out of here.